Yes, so Hairless here. Who is Dimas Senopati? That is a question I started asking myself when I started receiving quite a few comments of this name. Weirdly, I received a fair few comments within a short space of time, and they were all suggesting a song, Still Loving You, so that's what we'll be doing today. The song, Still Loving You, originally by Scorpions, another huge band that I just did not know, and of course I went and discovered the original song. I made a reaction video on that one. Really nice song, so I'm certainly intrigued to see how a cover version will be. Dimas, he's an Indonesian singer with 2 million subscribers on YouTube. This cover version of his has basically 10 million views at the time of recording. There's not too much other information on him out there. There's no Wikipedia page or anything. So I kind of just want to dive on straight in. Sometimes things are more exciting when you just have no idea what's coming, right? Sorry, the set. I love the effort that's gone into the outfit here. Quite fitting if we're to think of the original band and Klaus Meine, the singer. If you are interested in the musical side of things, the harmony, the structure, why songs are good or catchy or sad or whatever it might be, then I do recommend watching the video I made on the original song. I'm sure it will be useful in understanding the song, how it's constructed, could in turn be useful for this cover version, seeing if there are any differences, similarities, that kind of thing. All right, well, let's see.
It's time to win back your love again. I will be there. Oh. I will be there. Love, only love can bring back your love someday. I will be there.
So this moment right now in the original song is where the percussion comes in, the drums come in. I'm wondering if there will be any in this. I'm very half and half. Usually I like to make guesses and usually I'm wrong. I don't think there will be, but I also kind of think there will be just because I listened to the original song so many times after I first discovered it. And I think it's really quite powerful when percussion comes in, when it's been omitted for the first section of a song. This is 1 minute and 22 seconds in, you know, we've heard a fair bit already. I guess we'll find out shortly. Why I'm mentioning this? Well, the title of Dimas's video says, Still Loving You acoustic cover, not to be pernickety, but technically this is not acoustic. We have some instruments that we can hear in the background, like some synths, just providing a bit of more of a constant chordal sound in the background, very, very subtle, but they of course require electric amplification. But acoustic in the world of music these days, I'm pretty sure is kind of like a genre in itself, right? A style of music. Often acoustic performances are stripped down arrangements. Usually we have fewer instruments than the original, maybe quite soft sounding in general. So that's probably what acoustic refers to here. Anyway, if this is your first time watching my channel, this is where we do a pause, talk a little bit about what we've heard so far, and then we'll carry on with the song. I don't like pauses. You probably don't like pauses, but they are necessary. If I don't pause and I show the song all the way through, then I'm at much more of a risk of my video being taken down. I can possibly get a copyright strike. And if my video doesn't exist, then it's no use for anyone, is it? So just a few quick things before we carry on, because I'm intrigued to hear what happens now. Will there be drums or not? First things first, I think we have to simply talk about Dimas's voice. The vocal entry in the original song was so surprising to me.
Time, in its time.
That is really soft and airy and high.
To win back your love again.
But that there, wow, it's like a slap in the face. You don't know what is coming.
To win back your love again. I will.
And that type of voice for a man, generally speaking, is quite rare. I call them the eternal chest voices because the chest voice just seems to kind of go up and up and up. And it looks like Dimas is one of them.
Time, in its time.
I love how he hit the first note, straight tone, no wobbles, no vibrato. Second note, softer, allowing the vibrato to come through. Immediately shows us his vocal capabilities. And then
To win back your love again.
the little bits of grit in there. And that's really, really high to sing in chest voice as a man. I said in my video on the original song, I am always eternally jealous of men who have this ability to just naturally sing so high in the chest voice, so much power. I showed a clip of another singer.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so.
And I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. My chest voice just does not go that high. If I were to sing that, time, you need time. So I could do kind of airy for the opening note. To win back your love again. And for that, I'd have to go into my head voice. Dimas, no, straight into the chest voice. Super cool. I absolutely love hearing singers like that. The obvious thing that sticks out to me is the tuning of the guitar. So objectively, this is not opinion, this is just fact. The guitar is out of tune. I find this really, really interesting. It's a stylistic decision, which I'll give my opinion on maybe why they've done this in a second. It's the first thing we hear. Really listen to the tuning of this. And the fact it's a metal string guitar as well, there's quite a lot of natural reverb or resonating in the sound. And it sounds like there have been some reverb effects applied, at least to one of the guitar lines that we're hearing. So I think it's definitely intentional to create this kind of sound, and it's very, very strange. Strange is not necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's different. It's unusual. It's really not something you hear a lot in music. And secondly, why it's even more interesting to me. Let's listen to the original song quickly. I can only show a few seconds because of copyright. That is kind of in between notes or keys as we would know them as per a modern day piano. Now I'll play on the keyboard that bass line as it starts and we'll be able to hear how it's not quite there. You're probably thinking, well, Sir Hairless, if it's not in that key, then it must be in the key below. So instead of etc., maybe it would be... Well, it's not that either. I went to find another video on YouTube of the original. And it's the same, it's in between notes, basically. This really doesn't matter as long as all of the instruments are in tune with each other. But this is really interesting. I was curious, so I even Googled what key is this song in, and I feel vindicated because I just did a quick Google search. I'll post some screenshots of the results here. As you can see, some are in G, some are in G sharp. They can't seem to decide if it's here or here, and that's because it's actually in the middle of them. So I guess what I'm saying is it's just a very interesting song in that regard anyway. And then here in this cover, when they have a purposefully out of tune guitar, yeah, it's just really, really interesting. I think we should carry on. I love what they've done with the set as well. The fan blowing in the long hair, open jacket, no shirt on. How very rock.
I fight, baby, fight to win back your love again. I will be there.
No percussion, but we have a bass
I
coming.
will be there. Love, only love can break down the world someday. I will be there. I will be there. try.
His voice. Wow. Mental. Absolutely mental. So cool.
Here we go again, all the way from the start.
His vibrato is so, what's the word? Quite intense, actually. Vibrato, in short, as we know, is just kind of fluctuations between two notes super quickly. So it's effectively a wobble. Some people have a very slow vibrato, kind of like, ooh, obviously quicker than that. And other people's is very rapid. Some people seem quite more intense. It's almost as though the gap is bigger between the two notes. And his is like that. And I really like it. I think it suits his voice so well. Especially when it contrasts phrases like that, where it's just straight tone, pure chest voice power, not really a blended voice, definitely not head voice. It's powerful voice.
Things that give our love.
And it works really nicely on the lower notes of the phrase. I love his outfit as well. Mr. Cool with the hat and the glasses. Yeah, from where we carried on.
I fight.
No percussion, but we do get something else, and that's the bass guitar. The bass in music is, I always call it the harmonic foundation, kind of acts like a rock firming underneath everything. And bass lines can be really jumpy, they can be really quick and funky. In this song, no, that's not the purpose. It's good when you can actually see them playing and hearing the bass that goes along with it. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. Not doing too much, just being there at the bottom, making the sound a bit fuller, and it kind of disguises the out-of-tune guitar.
Only love can break down the walls someday.
See, now we barely even notice it. The sound is almost complete. So going back to what I was saying before about it being an acoustic cover, yeah, I certainly think that acoustic here is used as a feel or a genre. We have electric bass as well, which obviously requires electric amplification. If you enjoy these videos or find them helpful, please consider supporting me. Patreon has a bunch of exclusive benefits, behind the scenes videos, additional reaction content, Q&A videos, and more. For a one-time donation, you can donate me a hot chocolate at the Buy Me a Coffee link, or become a YouTube member for these groovy emojis and membership badges. And a huge thank you to these lovely people on the screen now. In terms of the arrangement as a whole, yeah, there are some differences when we compare it to the original, but overall they're keeping things very similar. If you have Dimas, who's clearly the front man here with that voice of his, I think you can, because he's absolutely smashing it.
So strong that I can get through.
Just for context as to how high this is, he's singing up here, which is one note below this note, which I call the wow operatic tenor moment. Let us continue.
Baby, try to trust in my love again. I will be there. I will be there. Love, all along, just jumping in front of me. I will be there. I will be there. Here we go again, all the way from the start. I will try to change things that give our love. Yes, I've heard your pride, and I know what you've been through. You should give me a change. This can't be the end. I'm still loving you. I'm still loving you.
That chromatic inflection is so nice. I'm very happy he kept that in there. Our minds, maybe naturally, music is all to do with physics and it's a natural thing, is kind of what our bodies want that to do, but no. This chromatic inflection, just gives it a bit of, and of course when you're singing it like he is,
I'm still loving you.
guitar solo coming in now. We're very close to the end, so I'll play it again.
I'm still loving you. I need your love. I'm still loving you. I'm still loving you. I need your love. I'm still loving
Oh, very abrupt ending in terms of the audio. And they end with this motif. I've just gone back about a minute or so. When we heard that earlier, that was quite a standout moment, wasn't it?
it change things that give our love. Yes, I've heard your
A bit of syncopation in there in an otherwise fairly rhythmically standard song. These little moments of syncopation, some offbeats and really quite impactful, especially when you use them so irregularly or infrequently, rather. I mean, firstly, it's just a group of chill guys producing an amazing cover. I think, how many views did I say? Yeah, nearly 10 million views. Fully deserved, if not more. His voice is absolutely incredible. As I said before, I am eternally jealous of the eternal chest voices, as I call them, who can just sing up there like that, in that chest voice, so powerful, amazing. Well, I'm certainly keen to discover more of Dimas Senopati. So if you want to see more of him on my channel, make sure that you help the algorithm on this video. Would really appreciate a like, comments as well. They really help a lot. So comment your requests or recommendations for other Dimas songs. And if you don't want to write any words, then we can go with emojis. So for this one, I think it has to be the rock emoji, like you see on the screen now. Thank you again if you made it this far. Really appreciate you and your support, and I will see you in the next one.